Hi everyone, welcome to today's video where we are talking all about tips for getting your toddler to wear a mask. Hey, I'm Connelly. Here on this channel we talk about all things parenthood, budgeting, saving money, earning money, productivity hacks, those kinds of things. Basically everything to make families stronger. So if that sounds like your kind of jam, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'd love to see you around. And for those of you who have been around for a while, welcome back. I'm back. I had a little break in January. We went to Disney World. Oh my goodness, we probably never would have picked to bring our oldest, Evangelina, to Disney World when she's 2.5. Like, it was just so much work and time and planning and energy, and she's probably not gonna remember it, but my husband's family planned a whole family trip and kind of a family reunion there, and they planned it over a year in advance, and it just happened to be right when one of the variants was peaking, unfortunately. So anyway, no one got sick, thank goodness. Ava even licked a handrail twice, so I was certain we were gonna get sick, but we didn't. But we ran into some issues with her wearing a mask. So anyone over 2 on an airplane has to wear a mask. And that goes for also anywhere indoors at Disney. So we had practiced so much and it still kind of fell through. So on our way there, when I realized this was a problem, I went on Instagram. I said, hey, friends and followers, do you guys have any tips? This is like an emergency. Ava would not wear her mask. We practiced. And then like 2 days beforehand when we were practicing, she was like, I don't want to wear my mask. I'm not going to wear. I was like, what? No, not now, please. No. So going down there, everyone going on this plane had kids, and all the stewardess knew, like, everyone going to Orlando is probably going to Disney. Like, it's all kids. They were understanding, so they weren't really enforcing the younger kids wearing a mask because they understood they just don't care. Like, toddlers do not care about the rules. They don't. But on the way back, that was not the case. So knowing that would possibly be an issue, I reached out to my followers, said, what do you guys have to say? And you guys had the best tips ever. So I'm sharing some of the things that actually did work for me, and then the amazing tips that some of my friends and followers shared too. And there are some that I'm guaranteed you have not heard of before. So we're gonna talk about ways to prep. And then even if you don't have time to prep, if you're leaving tomorrow or you're on a trip right now, some of these things will help you right now, even if you don't have time to prep. So we're gonna start with the prepping and then we'll go into the other things. So here we go. So the first thing is prep, ta-da, practice. It is gonna make such a big difference the more you can prep and practice and wearing the mask. And there are even these little egg timers you can get, and one is for 30 seconds, one is for 1 minute, one is for 2 minutes, one is for 5 minutes. So you can kind of make a game out of it. Like, today we're gonna do 30 seconds. This afternoon we're gonna do a minute, and just like, yeah, you did it. And like, make such a big deal about it when they do it. So that's the way you can kind of prep and try to do your best to get them to enjoy the process. They're gonna like flipping the egg timer over. I'll link to egg timers. They're on Amazon, super cheap, super effective, so you can get those. The other thing you can do to prep is to have one of their dolls or toys wear a mask and kind of model the behavior and say, oh, little Dolly is wearing her mask. Would you like to wear your mask? It's mask time, or whatever you want, however you want to phrase it. But if they see the doll or the bear or the stuffed animal wearing it, that's going to be really helpful for them to want to do it themselves too. One more in terms of prepping, or even on the airplane, if they get like agitated, one thing you can do when they have the mask on is say, okay, I'm going to set a timer. Every 20 minutes you get a treat, and I give them a little jelly bean or a Jolly Rancher or whatever, a sucker or something that, like, it's like a mask break for them, but also encouraging them to keep the mask on. So just another little tip. Another tip I have is to get really cute masks. So I bought a couple packs of masks that had different designs, but they're just like really cute ones. They had boy ones, they had more neutral ones. So Ava loves pink. She liked picking out the masks to wear and then never wearing it. But anyway, she did wear it some of the times. Like this one she liked to wear, like look in the mirror and say rainbows. Like, she really enjoyed that. So if there's something that your toddler is into, find a mask with those on it, and that might be able to help as well. The other thing is, these are kid-size masks, so I would definitely recommend getting a kid-size mask. It's going to be a little easier for them to stay on their ears and to not just be too big over their whole mouth. And well, it will be over their whole mouth, but not like over their eyes and stuff. You know, it's just going to fit better. So I definitely recommend getting kid-size masks. The other thing is that, speaking of the fit, get a million of these because they're gonna fall on the ground, they're gonna get dirty, they're just gonna get worn out, or even like touching them with germy hands kind of grosses me out. So get like 2 big packs, even if you're just going on one trip. But the other thing is there are straps, and I guess I didn't grab them to show, but just like sunglasses or eyeglasses straps that you can like take your glasses off and then have them hang on your chest so you know where they are and they're easy to grab at any time. We did that with masks. My husband and I did it, and we had one for Ava. So that was really good because like she was just ripping it off. Like she did not want to wear that thing. And it's like, we would have gone through all of our masks the first day if we wouldn't have had that strap that just like saved it from hitting the floor. And like once it hits the floor, that kind of defeats the purpose of the mask. You know what I'm saying? So it just really grossed me out. So anyway, mask straps, again, Amazon, linking to it below. But yeah, that is key. If you are on the trip or you don't have time to prep, here is one thing that worked for us. So Ava, we got to the airport, would not wear her mask. Would not wear it no matter what we did. You have to wear it in the airport. You don't have to wear it at all times, but like you definitely have to wear it when you get on the plane. So we were in line to get on the plane, and she had been really cranky. She slept for 5 minutes. Like usually she takes an hour-and-a-half long nap on the way to the airport. She fell asleep in the Uber, fell asleep for 5 minutes, and that was her nap for the whole day. So of course she is so cranky. She is just a little bit wild and getting kind of giggly and then cranky. So the point is, wouldn't wear the mask. Finally, we put her little tablet in front of her with a game or something that she was like really enthralled with, and she had the mask strapped on her, and we get up to the gate agent and he's like, how old is she? And I was like shaking because I knew this was like the moment. And I was like, 2? And he was like, well, she has to wear a mask. And I had to put it on her. And because she was so enthralled with that, whatever she was watching or playing on that tablet, she didn't really take it off when I put it on her. And then as soon as I did that and it stayed on, I looked at him and I like pushed her right by. And as soon as we were in the little tunnel to get onto the airplane, she pulled it down. I was like, oh my gosh, thank goodness we made it on. Please let the flight attendants be a little like not so strict. And by the way, I completely endorse wearing masks. And if your toddler will wear it, they should. They absolutely should. That said, if your toddler won't, these are the tips to just like get home. This is what I mean, I'm trying to help anyone out there who's like looking at like on a trip right now and like, how am I ever gonna get home? Like I was so afraid we're gonna get stranded in Orlando because she would not wear it. It was such a nightmare. So the other tip is that when you're on the airplane, if you are eating or drinking, you do not have to wear your mask. So what a lot of people suggested was to always have a food or a drink in front of them. So even if they're not eating it, like it looks like they're eating it, so they didn't have to have their mask on. And I thought that was kind of smart. If your kid's not gonna wear it anyway, like have the food out so a flight attendant walks by and they see the food, it's not a big deal. Now, if that doesn't work, if your flight attendant is being more strict than that, the last tip that I'm sure you have not heard of yet is one that came from a family member, a really smart person. And so this is a muslin blanket. So have this with you. These are good for diaper changes or spills or naps or covering up the stroller from the sun if you have it. But like basically you can put this over your toddler like this, like over the seat, behind them and in front of them so they can like watch their little tablets, and then no one can see them. They have their own little fort. So the flight attendant isn't gonna know if they have their mask on or not. So do that. And they're gonna love the fort, they're gonna love having their own little privacy, and they're gonna love not having to wear the mask. So do that. That is like the best tip. So with that, I hope you guys have the best travels. I hope you stay totally safe and no one gets sick. And I wish you the best of luck because like I said before, toddlers do not care at all. If you found any value in this video, please hit that like button. It really helps my channel out, and hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna be sharing videos of our trip to Disney, things about saving money for Disney, things about saving money in general and budgeting, and other mamahood hacks and tips. I like combine those two words. With that, thanks so much again for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.